boy. You know your not with Megan. He'll not even naked. He put the tip in and then you start complaining. If I get on it, I own it and take it.
Before Megan Thee Stallion would get into an altercation inside an SUV with Tory Lanez, resulting in her suffering gunshot wounds to both her feet.
I was shot in both of my feet, and I had to get surgery to get the taken out, get the bullets taken out.
Before Megan Thee Stallion would sign to 300 Entertainment, becoming the first female rapper on the label, and would chart the Billboard Hot 100 with tracks Savage and Hot Girl Summer.
I mean, how am I gonna talk to y'all if I don't have my phone? And I need to be calling y'all. Y'all need to be calling me.
Before Megan Thee Stallion would clock in 13 million Instagram followers, 3.4 million on Twitter, and 2.4 million subscribers on YouTube, with almost the exact same numbers of channel views as me, just shy of 1 billion at the time of this recording. What? It's good to know that I got just about as much clout as Megan Thee Stallion here on YouTube, and I ain't even had to take a bullet yet. Now, to be honest though, this is some super scary stuff and something I wouldn't even wish on my worst enemy. We wish her a very speedy recovery. Now, this July 2020 incident, it's garnered global media attention for the female rap star, and some are just figuring out who this Stallion is. Now, for starters, her rap moniker of the Stallion, well, it was a nickname she picked up at the age of 15 when some dude decided to call her one. She then asked her uncle what it meant, and then she found out that it was slang for a tall girl who's pretty and has certain features. She decided to adopt the name for herself, and having dug up a bunch of old clips of her, well, she certainly is a stallion. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Michael McCrudden back at it again with an updated Before They Were Famous video on the one and only Megan Thee Stallion. Now, you guys requested this video, and we are running daily polls for your feedback on who we have to feature next. Now, some of your requests, they include EDP445, Zilcami, and Ride Upchurch. So we got lots of work to do. Be sure to subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys after the intro. Be sure to subscribe and hit that bell. Boom! The Stallion, aka Hot Girl Meg, aka Tina Snow, aka Meg, aka Megan Thee Stallion. Well, she was born Megan Jovan Ruth Pete on February 15th, 1995 in Houston, Texas, and she grew up in a place known as South Park. Now, for the first 8 years of her life, Megan, she was raised by her mother, Holly Thomas, and in an old throwback photo on Instagram, well, the caption it reads, "Happy birthday, mama, I miss you every day. I know you're watching over me, rooting for me, and keeping me going. I don't have you physically here telling me what I should do, so I've been trying to figure it out on my own, remembering all the advice and lessons you've taught me before. You're such a strong woman, and I promise to make you proud and be one too. We love you, Holly." Now, sadly, just as Megan's career was taking flight, well, her mother, she sadly passed away. Now, this was the woman who got her into music in the first place when Megan was only a little girl. Now, her mom, she once upon a time was a rapper herself, going by the name Hollywood. She released music from 2001 to 2007 as a member of the Screwed Up Clique, and one of her biggest hits was a single dedicated to the late DJ Screw. Now, she would take Megan to the studio with her when she was just a child. As for dad, well, Megan's father, he was a full-time hustler, and he was in prison for the first 8 years of her life. Now, in a throwback photo posted about her dad, the caption it reads, "Lol, I look like I just ran up on my dad and told on you. Happy Father's Day to the real OG. The best dad in the world, my best friend, my partner in crime. When my mom would fuss at us. He passed away when I was 15, but I still apply every lesson he taught me at an early age of my life to this day. I miss you every day." Now, that's gotta be tough having lost both parents at such a young age. Now, as a child, Megan, she started listening to music from a very young age. Now, her mom, she would blast Biggie and UGK in her car, and she told Rolling Stone magazine, every time she put on a new song, she would say, "Put you on some real shit right quick." Their favorite rappers growing up, they were Biggie, Tupac, Lil Kim, Tony Snow, Pimp C, and 3 6 Mafia. Now, as a youth, Megan, she would steal her mom's instrumental CDs, and then she would write her own verses over top when she was as young as 7. But Megan wasn't always the confident woman that you see today. Now, in elementary school, she was constantly picked on, but she would never tell anyone about it. That is until one day in the 2nd grade, well, she finally broke down to her mom, and she got the permission to cuss out everyone at school. And from there, well, she never looked back.
I'ma show you how real rap feel. Get up in the booth, beat the beat up. Piss some bitches off like let the seat up. Big man, cause she can't beat me up.
So she continued to write raps all through high school, but she didn't tell anyone that she could spit. She was still shy about stepping out as an artist. In fact, she told DJ Booth, "I wish I would have told somebody that I could rap earlier. Maybe senior year of high school, I would have started rapping then. I would have just told myself, don't be so shy, let people know you go hard. Go ahead, get out there. Now as things go, while attending Pearland High School, well, she began to experiment, citing her first time getting drunk was after taking 10 shots, and she immediately after fell on her ass. Now when she was 18 at a kickback, well, some of the guys there, they were freestyling and she was watching from the sidelines. Now finally, Megan, she got the confidence to say, I rap too. And after some doubts from the dudes, well, then she started spitting, and from there, well, everyone was really impressed. Now her rap career, it became somewhat of a family business, with her mother being her first real critic, her mentor, and her manager all in one. Now when Megan spat her mom her first verse, well, her mother told her to cut out the foul language until she was of the age of 21. Now while she waited to come of age, well, she still had the brakes on her music ambitions. Now Megan's grandmother, she was a teacher, and she emphasized the importance of education from an early age. So before she went all in to become a rap superstar, well, she was pursuing a more practical future, studying to be a nurse and pursuing healthcare management. Now she did have a long-term dream of becoming a plastic surgeon. She continued on with her studies, but her passion for music was only getting bigger. And from there, well, she actually started to gain a local buzz. At 21, she dropped her first song, solidifying her rap name with it titled The Stallion Like a Stallion, and this featured Angelo Dorsey. Now by now, her mom was active as her manager and her assistants, giving her daughter some old school guidance that Megan was lucky to have. Now she also began to utilize her fellow classmates at Prairie View A&M University, and she would drop ciphers on Instagram and hold twerk competitions on campus. Now one such video, it actually resulted in the school's administration talking to her and her friends, telling them, you gotta stop, it's not a good look. Now another viral moment for her early on was the Houston Cypher in 2017, which brought together the most popping artists in the Houston area at the time. And Megan, well, she quickly stole the show. She then uploaded Stallion Freestyle onto her YouTube channel a couple months later, and her confidence and her ability to really rap, well, it quickly garnered her 1 million views. The video, it continued to blow up, and all of a sudden she was popping off on both YouTube and on Instagram. From there, Megan signed with 1501, which was an independent label out of Houston, and this would be a company that she would later sue to get released from because they were garnering something like 60% of all her earnings. Now she dropped her first mixtape, Rich Ratchet, and an EP called Make It Hot, with the Tina Snow mixtape coming shortly afterwards. And that was an ode to her favorite rapper, Pimp C. Now that actually landed at number 11 on the iTunes hip hop charts. By now, she was a certified star on the rise, but she was still enrolled in school, having switched to Texas Southern University. Why'd she switch schools? I don't know, maybe they had a twerk policy. Now her buzz, it had spread outside of Houston, and she caught the attention of 300 Entertainment. She was flown out to New York from Houston, where she was meeting them, and all of a sudden the label reps, they greeted her with balloons, a bottle of Hennessy, and a contract for her to sign. And this made her the first artist that was female to join the label. Still, Megan, she remained enrolled in school and ended up getting herself a healthcare management degree, which is kind of ironic because lately, well, she's the one who's been in need of some medical treatment, but we're not there just yet. Now aligned with 300 Entertainment, while Megan's career, it skyrocketed. She released her first full-length mixtape, Fever, in 2019, which was met with critical acclaim. She even won a BET Award for Best Mixtape of the Year. Then her track, Big Ol' Freak, it was released as a single, and that song, it was everywhere. But then there was Hot Girl Summer, which became not only a hit anthem, it was also a catchphrase, and it took over an entire summer. She landed herself on the XXL freshman class list for 2019, alongside the likes of Blueface, DaBaby, Roddy Ricch, and more. Now, unfortunately, it wasn't all good news. Her mother, she tragically passed away in 2019 due to a cancerous tumor. Imagine that, you had finally achieved your dreams and your mom's dreams. Well, at least she got to taste that success for at least a little bit. We're sorry for her loss.
This year, I lost my mom and my grandmother in the same month. And although all these positive things have been happening to me, and I've been trying to do good, been trying to keep a smile on my face, you know, trying to stay strong, trying to stay happy for me and my other grandmother and the rest of my family. It's pretty rough, it's pretty hard. This is the first Christmas that I'm ever gonna spend without them. And I just wanted to give some hope to my hotties that might be going through something too. I just wanted to spread some positivity, tell y'all to stay positive, stay kind through your hard times, because the pain doesn't last forever.
And yeah, well, that takes us to the July shooting where Megan, she suffered gunshot wounds to both her feet. Now, in a strange, twisted story, it's apparently rapper Tory Lanez who opened fire on her inside an SUV, which was following a night of celebrating at Kylie Jenner's house. all we can do is wish her a speedy recovery. As for the rest of the story, well, I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see, because this, of course, is before they're famous. My name is Michael McCrudden. You guys requested this video. Every day we hold a poll on this channel. You let us know who you want us to feature next. And it's been helping a lot because I just used to make videos and hope you'd watch them. But now I'm making what you guys want us to make. So it's making everyone's life a lot easier. All right, I'll see you guys in another video. Boom!